So this area here, the first lot of sugarcane is just along there, just like all the way down. The reason why we grew it to begin with is on the other side there's the olive section, but the sugarcane itself is like the windbreak that we try to achieve. So for however long I have this piece of land, that sugarcane has probably been here for about 6 years, I think, around about 6 years. So it's very old. It got all the sunburn, all the injury from the wind. But at the moment we don't cut it down. Like, we just left it as it is, and later on we will clear it up and replant it in another area because it's just too old. It's like some of them I try eating them, not eating them personally, I try to juice it, and it wasn't really that sweet either. It's just too much shade at the moment, and it's not. There are only a few canes that you can harvest and juice. The rest is just a bit old and it got like that red line because it's been there for so long. This here is the second line of windbreak. So this is a Tipuana tree, and this has been here for probably about 6-7 years as well. So it started out as a little baby, like we bought it about this branch here. It was only from this to that height, and now look at it. I would recommend growing a Tipuana tree, Tipuana tipu if you want to be technical, and it has this beautiful pot here. So so in permaculture they would encourage you to grow like a tree that has nitrogen fixing property. Tipuana is one of those trees. I did mention like olive tree is another one, but I think it got to do with a particular type of olive as well. So I'm not sure whether those one will be nitrogen fixing, but these one definitely. I'm going to find you an example. Okay, so I know I'm going off topic, but when I first bought this piece of land, it was very clear, and it was used for grazing, and a lot of these lupin grow on the land. So if I'm going to give you a demonstration, like the nodule down here, the root system, these things are the things that help to fix nitrogen back into the soil. That's why when you grow lupin and clover, there is some clover around. I'll find it and I'll show you. It's very important for the ground to have some sort of cover. Now, you know, my parents are traditional farmers. They don't understand the concept of like the whole permaculture concept about covering the ground and that sort of thing. To them, they like to keep this clear. They don't want to see any snakes and stuff like that, and they want to see the ground like clean. So you know, if you want to practice permaculture with traditional parents, it can be quite tough. That's why we haven't really done much in terms of permaculture. What we have here is really polyculture. These Tipuana trees, they are very common. If you live in Perth and you shop at Coventry Square, you might see me there sometime. In the car park, they have lots of these trees, and when it gets old like this, you just it's still a bit green, but need to be a bit older. You just stick this in the ground and it will germinate, and you get heaps. These trees are really fast growing. They are excellent in terms of shade and windbreak, and very low maintenance. I would recommend if you have a big plot of land and you want to put like trees on it quickly, grow one of these trees, Tipuana. Can you see any clover? So you can see here, some of the sugarcane are very old. This one you can eat. But when it gets like this, it's pretty much dead. Look at all the sunburn. And inside it's not really that good. Now, would I want to walk in there? Probably not. Because, you know, you don't know what's in the mulch, because it could be snakes and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just gonna leave it like this. What I can do is walk out here. Come this way, have a look here. It's almost like a horror movie. Just imagine you're running through and there's like a psycho killer after you. So, you know, if you don't know what's hidden down below, there's like layer of mulch from the sugarcane, and also you have the other cover, which is the sweet potatoes. This is a different variety to the one that I dug. But like, if you look at the ground, this is the stuff. Right? This is the kind of soil that you want. You know, soft, wet, mulch, moist, right? So you can achieve this if you clear the ground and you don't go through that process of you know, in permaculture they say drop, cut and drop. So, or you can strip these and you drop it to the ground. And this is how the forests maintain themselves with less amount of water. So the whole idea is you want to cover the earth and you want to build that top soil layer. You know, eventually I will do it. It's just life commitment and job makes things a bit difficult, especially when you're by yourself. You can speed up permaculture, like the process, but you really need the human power to do it properly. So definitely this is what you want. This ground here is so fertile, and if you look in there, also the sweet potatoes, it's so healthy. Well, I think it's so healthy. You might think differently, but that's okay. But the leaves are here, plenty of water, the shoot as well, very moist. Now, do I want to walk in here and pick sweet potato shoot? No. And then, if you compare it out here, for example, you know, they're not as healthy. So definitely, you know, sugarcane is probably one of the good things that you can grow. Not only it's good for juicing, if you have a juicer, for cooking, it's a grass. It grows really easily, very little maintenance. It just needs water and sun, and of course good soil. Like, it will create good soil over time. It will give you mulch, and if you juice it, whatever that's left over, that can be mulched too. So I would encourage you, if you have a block of land and you're doing farming, grow some sugarcane. It helps. All right, that's it from me, babbling on and on and on. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.